Chloe Butcher-Herries is passionate about farming. In 2022, she was awarded the MPI-supported Ahuwhenua Young Māori Farmer of the Year for excellence in Māori farming for sheep and beef. We visited her in December 2022 at the Pukitapu property of Rob and Helen Patello, where she held the position of Assistant Farm Manager. Chloe is quick to attribute much of her career growth and achievements in the industry to the Patellos and others who encouraged and supported her primary sector ambitions.
When I first started farming, I was on Glendale Station where my Uncle Mark worked, and I was quite lucky enough. I was just a little girl on a two-wheeler hooning around, opening up gates, and then I think Uncle Mark put me to work pretty fast, and I got my first dog, heading dog in a huntaway, and it started out as a 16-year-old girl, and then progressed into shepherd role and then shepherd general, and then I actually left sheep and beef and went dairy farming for a few years. But in doing that, you're learning pasture management, you're learning animal husbandry, and a lot of things. A lot of good things about dairy farming as well. But sheep and beef's in me blood, sheep and beef's what I love to do, so I hung up the old tall gun boots quite fast and went back to, what I love doing, which is sheep and beef farming. And quite lucky enough now to be working for Robert and Helen. As I started as a stock manager and now to be assistant farm manager within the 4 years I've been here, nearly 5, is just amazing. There's a whole lot of science behind farming, and there's a whole lot of work behind it, and not just your dog work getting them in. There's reasons why we drench, there's reasons why we crutch and all that. So I just wanted to get to know more about that, how to grow the best grass in the world and grow the best meat, best fibre. So I've did primary ITO, level 3, 4, and I'm currently doing my diploma for primary industries. And doing all that has just gained so much knowledge for myself as to why we do what we do and better practices to do on farm. And also we go to a lot of beef and lamb field days, monitor farm field days, and all that knowledge to me, I'm like a sponge, I'll soak it in and I just want to use it really. So big credit to Robert for encouraging me and letting me come to these days as well. The values for me behind farming, a huge word that I love and believe in is being the kaitiakitanga of our whenua. I love waking up every morning, walking out the door, and we're in rain, hail, snow or whatever. It's all elements of the environment. I embrace it, I go out to it. And it's a connection to the land. I'm going to bring this back to being a part of the Ahuwhenua Trophy, was being Māori, which I'm proud to be Māori, and embracing the feeling of working on the land. And I feel so connected to it, and I'm sure everyone does in their own way. But for me, I think it's a bit of tikanga that really drives me to be working our land. The Ahuwhenua Trophy, I entered that with encouragement from Robert and my wife and family. And just got to back yourself, you get to a stage where you're like, oh yeah, you love what you're doing, but you've worked hard to get there. So to be able to jump on board with Ahuwhenua has been amazing, and I encourage more of our younger generation to get involved with it, because it really brings you down to why you love farming, why you do what you do, and your passion for it, and your drive really. I still can't believe I won it, but yeah, pretty proud. The sheep and beef industry, it's driving New Zealand. We've got the best meat and fibre and milk that the world could ever ask for. So I believe let's get behind that, and if anyone young starting out wants to come into sheep and beef, let's do it, because we are the primary industry that's keeping the economy going really. And I'm proud to be a sheep and beef farmer, and along with the challenges, we'll get there and we just stand by each other and support each other and keep on going. Come on then. What I love about sheep and beef also is the dog work. They're my everything. My whole team, I wouldn't have a job without them. They don't call in sick. They don't like having days off, and they just work. And I look after them, they look after me. We're pretty happy, and fortunate enough on farm here, chasing around the bulls. The dogs love it, we need them. It's a cool lifestyle, you can jump on your motorbike and have your dogs right beside you. They're as loyal as anything. Good dogs. Running the Frisian bulls here on farm, it's an enjoyable job because the infrastructure is in place. We run 42 bulls in a 20 hectare area, and then put in 1 hectare permanent sows. So we're just chasing the weight gain, chasing the good quality of the grass before it goes a bit. But this is our cattle system. You'll see a bit of grass around, it's long, but it's fine with us. We're letting it grow, we're letting it rest. It'll all trample back down into organic matter. One at a time, that's it. One at a time. We start weighing our bulls beginning of November and they start going to slaughter. And the weight gains have been massive. 2 kilos a day, that's bloody awesome. Keep that up, boys. We're probably averaging 640 kgs live weight going to the works. We're happy with that because it's bringing about 335 carcass weight, which I'm pretty happy with that. I know Robert will be very happy as well, so good times. Where we're standing now, it's probably got to be one of my favourite paddocks next to the Glengarry Road here. I've just seen this wetland here just grow, flourish and take control, you know, the natives growing in it, the sediment runoff that's not going into our waterways anymore. Just the environmental sustainability that we've got now is great to be on a farm that's doing that. Not because we have to, but because we want to. We're a part of the Ahuriri estuary, which it all starts from here and carries on all the way down to Pandora Pond, the Te Whanganui Aorotu. So to be a part of that catchment group, and look what we're doing here, we're doing the right thing. As far as the future goes, with my wife Makita being involved with the horticulture and people and driving them as the people and culture coordinator, together we're so passionate about the primary industries and people getting involved, because I tell you what, it's a lifestyle that will not only be good for yourself but for your next generation. The pathway moving forward for what I'd like to do in my career would be managing a larger scale sheep and beef operation where we could open up the gates for the younger generation to come in and get involved and really feel the connection for the whenua like what I do, and the well-being of animals as well would be great. Got a huge passion for it, so I'd love to share it with others.